the crystal gems will always save the day. And if you think we can, we'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in golden amethyst and pearl and Steven! So, we're going to be talking about my favourite cartoon ever today, and that is, as you can tell from the start and from my t-shirt, Steven Universe. And recently, in the last few days, they released the movie of it on Cartoon Network, and oh my god, it was so good. Steer clear of this video because I may be revealing some spoilers in it that you may not want to know about. If you haven't watched it already, then go watch it first before you watch this. So, yeah. Steven Universe is like literally such a great cartoon. Like, if you ever watch it, please do go watch it. It is so good. More people need to know about it. Like, it's just, it has so many emotions. It makes you cry, it makes you smile, it makes you feel so many feels, and it's just, oh, so good. Like, the songs in it are amazing too. Like, I love it. It's such like a kind-hearted, like, feel-good show, and it's just, as a lot of people say, the first season kind of drags on a bit. Nothing really happens because random stories that happen that are like indirectly built into the story, but it doesn't really happen until near the ends of the of season 1 that it starts to build up and actually build a plot up, and like that's something that is actually happening. If you're gonna watch the show, then watch it first and then continue watching after season 1. Such a good show. You got like the characters of Steven, Garnet, Amethyst and Pearl originally as the crystal gems, and they're trying to fight off. In the first season they were trying to stop all these different like corrupted gems from this war that happened between, it was like the gem war that happened on the home world. Rose Quartz made up the crystal gems, and she wanted to fight them because she realized how bad the diamonds were. The diamonds are the kind of the heads of the world, and they wanted to take over and destroy Earth and make it into a colony made with filled with loads of gems. Rose Quartz decided she didn't want that, so that's how the kind of show built up from there. She had a baby which was Steven Universe. Both of them can't exist in the same plane because her gem is in Steven now, so basically she can't exist while Steven exists, so that's why Steven's here and she's not. It is my favourite cartoon ever because it's just so cute. It just makes me cry every time I watch a new episode, and it's just so good. But yeah, the Steven Universe movie came out on the 6th of September. It was just so good. It's like, one thing I loved is like when you watch the movie, like all the different this story, like first you're like, oh my god, Steven Universe has a neck, because if you watch the original cartoon, you notice the fact he hasn't got a neck, and then they made him look older because he's 16 years old in this movie. He's the master of all of his powers, all of his gem powers. He's actually gone and liberated all of the gems, making the universe peaceful now. They're building out a new like small home world on Earth with all the gems that were originally corrupted that were healed by the diamonds at the very end of the last season, and it's just so nice to watch. And you see how, and one thing when you're watching the movie, oh my god, you notice how each one has progressed, because in the movie, one part, this is a definite spoiler, the one Spinel, which is the villain in the movie, she uses this kind of scythe which is known as the Rejuvenator, where it actually resets a gem back to their original state. So basically, and she hits all the gems. She hits Garnet, Pearl, Amethyst, and they all forget who they are. They've all kind of reset to the very original version of their war. Don't know who Steven is, and Steven has to try and figure out how to bring back the original versions of them. Also, you notice the fact that Steven has lost all of his power too, because his gem has been reset, but the fact he's a human, he wasn't put inside a gem. His powers were gone because that came from the gem. And also when they were changing back to their original selves, and when Steven actually reminded them who they were by basically making them re-experience what happened in their lives, suddenly you see when they're changing back, like when you see all like the different memories of them coming back to them, you see the parts where the original designs from the pilot is showing up in the actual image. There's one part when you see Pearl is remembering her life, suddenly you see the design where she has her hair curled up from the pilot. The same thing happened for Garnet and for Amethyst, and I was like, oh my god, I actually remember the original designs as well. That was brilliant. As my friend Scotty would say, the first 2/3 of the movie is really good in this. It makes you cry, makes you smile. It's like, you love the fact that so much is happening in it and you're just like, you're going, oh my god, this is so good, I love it. But then as the movie gets close to the end, it gets predictable, and like certain things you knew was gonna happen happens, and it's like, oh okay, so it wasn't gonna go like down a dark route, because basically Spinel becomes good and then she goes off for the diamonds, because the diamonds are, they realise that Spinel was Pink Diamond's childhood friend. They notice, oh well, you're the closest thing to Pink Diamond because Steven Universe wouldn't go with them back to the living homeworld. You kind of wonder, why did they go down that route? As the fact that we're noticing that all the children watch these movies, so it's like they can't go down like a dark route where Spinel gives up her life to stop the big drill that was inserting this liquid into Earth that was going to kill all of Earth. You thought that maybe she was going to end her life to try and stop it, and like, but the fact that it's a kids show, they can't go that way. But yeah, it's like instead they went kind of the predictable route where the gems came in and took Spinel away. Spinel turns good at one point. Steven notices that she actually has been abandoned by Pink Diamond. He kind of feels sorry for her and tells her that you can be with us, you don't have to be alone anymore. And then when she goes back with them, she lifts up the drill and then suddenly she goes, oh, so that's me just done yet, you don't need me anymore. She takes the wrong side of it, and then she thinks, okay, well, I don't care anymore, you were just using me to get the drill out, you didn't want to be my friend after all. So she puts the drill back in, and then later on she realizes that why is she attacking Steve when it was Pink Diamond that was did all this, and she's just angry at Pink Diamond in general. So she kind of gives up and then kind of goes off with the dead diamond, and he's just like, you want to, why did they go that route? I know it's a kids show, but seriously, they could have gone like a different route. Here's my prediction of what was going to happen when it was come up to near the end. I thought Earth was going to be destroyed. I thought Earth was going to be uninhabitable anymore because of the fact that there's not going to be able to help again. And so what all the humans were going to do was move over to Homeworld, where they're going to live there instead. But then what happens is Steven decides, oh, I got my powers back, so I'm just going to kiss the entire Earth and bring it back to normal. And like, okay. Could they not have gone a route where instead they could have gone to Homeworld and lived there instead? Be different, and like you didn't expect it. Or the other thing I thought was going to happen, I thought Steven was going to have to make the ultimate choice and shatter Spinel, because the fact the only way to stop her would be to kill her. But of course, like you think about it, as in the original song that comes out in the start of the movie, Steven cares more about other people than he does himself. Now, speaking of the soundtrack, oh my god, I love the soundtrack so much. It's like when you're listening to I literally pre-ordered the soundtrack before the movie came out because I just already knew it was going to be great, because I already heard the song It's True Love sang by Estelle or Garnet. Listen to the song and like, oh my god, when I heard that first song I was like, okay, I want to get the entire soundtrack. I don't care, I would go and listen to it so much. Then when I listened to the soundtrack after I watched the movie originally, naturally, I was like, oh my god, it's so good, I love it so much. Watch Steven Universe, it's such a good show. Get all your friends to watch it too because it's so good. If you did enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell me down below your favorite gem, episode and song or whatever on the soundtrack of the movie or in the show itself. Just tell me something about how much you love Steven Universe, because I love it so much and I want to hear more people gushing over it. I will see you guys next week in another video. Bye! See you later.